My name's Grace, and I live in the United States. I'm a yoga teacher and a sound healer, and for the past 5 years I've been working at an inpatient facility for teenagers in rehabilitation for different mental health challenges, depression, anxiety, eating disorders. And after the pandemic, I found that people were the general public was really craving more personal connection. And in my yoga classes, I offered a little bit of hands-on healing at the end of the class. But I found that people were really craving something more. And I think as a society, going through this traumatic experience, such as the pandemic, where we were so scared to be around each other, we were so scared to gather and be together, that now people are really craving this nourishing, hands-on connection. My job at the rehabilitation center ended, but I was left with this sense that there's so much that words can't describe. And when dealing with our challenges and when dealing with trauma, sometimes when we just try to put it into words, we lose so much of the meaning behind what we're experiencing. And sometimes words can trivialize what we're going through. So knowing that there's a modality out there so that we can really move through what our bodies have stored from the past is something that I wanted to move into. And I researched a lot of different programs, and nothing was quite what I felt connected to. And just on a whim, I think I might have come across an InnerCamp Instagram ad, and it all seemed like perfect alignment. And in researching the program, it seemed to bring forward a lot of different modalities that I had already some experience in, such as breath work, but also incorporating this trauma-informed aspect, which I also felt very connected to due to my work with the teens at the rehab. So I just decided to take a leap and dive right in, and I'm so glad that I did, because this was definitely one of the best trainings that I've ever done. And I think coming from a place where maybe we don't always know what the next step is going to be in our professional career, especially if we're a healer or working in this wellness world. There's so many different options out there, but as someone who's explored a lot of those, I will say this one's definitely one to check out. Just the way that the training incorporates so much different information from so many different places, from historical lineages, from scientific perspectives, and puts it all together in an accessible way that people from, all over the world can access and use these practices to really help the people that are in their spaces, that are in their communities, because we're all holding on to something. And even if you don't have the words to say it, the body knows. And that's really what we tapped into this week here in Malaga. And of course, if we can travel to a beautiful place and come together and wake up and see the view. Where I live right now, it's winter time and there's snow on the ground. So this is definitely a nice place to come to. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity and for the facilitators. Definitely something to check out. And my heart is really full.